What's up, Dakotas? It's your boy Vernon. Listen, I, hey guys, I just want to kind of go through the news today. It's Friday. Let's just have a little bit of fun. The wife sent me something about the young lady McKenzie Shirilla. Crazy article in the New York Post, and another article about loud sex in chambers between a judge and a cop. And that's just a couple things. Yeah. Let's get into it. Look, I want to thank everybody, all the new subscribers, everybody who's joined the Decoder crew. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the views, the comments. Let's keep going, guys. We are definitely on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and I have only you and God to thank for that. So thanks so much, guys. Now, let's get into the first bit of news. I'm gonna wait on the McKenzie Shirilla to last. We'll just take a look at a couple of news segments here on the New York Post. All right, so here we are, guys. All right, cop who had loud sex with judge in chambers ID'd as deputy chief with the Atlanta police. Listen, if there's ever a place that I would expect the deputy chief of having sex publicly, it'd be Atlanta. All right, I'm just gonna keep it a bean. It would be Atlanta. Let's read this report, guys. The prominent cop who reportedly had loud sex with federal judge Eleanor Ross has been identified as a deputy chief in the Atlanta Police Department. Kelly Collier was unmasked as the high-ranking official who had a steamy affair with the married jurist appointed in the Obama era, according to Bloomberg Law, which cited a person familiar with the situation. Collier is 55, is the Community Services Division Commander with the Atlanta PD, according to his bio on the agency's website. The department said Thursday it was looking into the salacious situation. Listen, I'm all for the two working together. All right, the courts, the law enforcement, let's work together, guys. All right, so that we can do our level best to ensure the safety of the residents of Atlanta, ensure that we are being positive impacts on the community. All right. However, y'all that freaked out, you can't wait till you get home? Like in chambers? And she pretty. I ain't gonna hold you. Pretty lady. Pretty lady. Beautiful black queen. But come on. Like you gotta be loud. Let's read on a little bit. Ross, 58, and Collier had sex in chambers and during business hours. Like, y'all so freaked out. Like, come on. That was loud enough that court staff could hear moans and kissing sounds, according to a judicial complaint that was later confirmed by a judicial committee. The Post emailed Collier Thursday evening, but a reply said she was out of office. She might be getting freaked again. You know what I mean? Yeah, deputy might be clapping up cheeks. You think? 2 years, the subject judge was a federal district judge who routinely heard criminal cases engaged in a secret extramarital relationship with a prominent officer of a large law enforcement agency in the judge's district, according to court papers. The committee also said the cop in question serves as a commander of a certain division and has served since 1998. Well, I'll say this. I will say this, okay? Regarding this here story, if it's true, and these two are so freaked out that they can't wait until after hours to engage in a little bit of loving, yo, throw the book at them. All right? Throw the book at them. All right? Because you are supposed to be held to a higher standard. And if you are so reckless and immature to be doing this when you should be working, yo, get them out of here. You got to be kidding me. All right, on to the next one. Yo, this is crazy. Students rescued from Texas roller coaster after hours dangling from 100-foot drop. And let me tell you something right now. I ain't no punk. I'm a pretty brave guy, but my wife will tell you, I cannot stand heights. And roller coasters are like at the edge of that fear, because it's like, I can get on a roller coaster and be okay. I'm gonna be freaking out, but that restraint keeps me good. But see, stories like this, yeah. 8 students were stranded on a roller coaster dangling 100 feet in the air for 4 hours before they were rescued. Yo, that is... Woo. The Iron Shark roller coaster of Galveston's Texas Pleasure Pier malfunctioned on Thursday evening, leaving the group of students from Houston facing straight up just before the peak of the ride's famous 100-foot drop. I'll say this, I'd rather be stuck on the up than the down. Now that right there, if I was dangling, looking down at my pending death, oh, I'd have died. I'd have had a heart attack. I'm not gonna lie. I'd have had a heart attack. The pier was evacuated, and firefighters extended a massive ladder and carefully brought down the students one by one in a harness. KHOU reported. They were all safely on the ground around 8:30 p.m., roughly 4 hours after they had gotten stuck. Galveston Fire Chief Mike Varela said the students were rattled by the experience, but were otherwise doing well. Of course, they were shaken up from climbing that ladder down, being in that hot sun. He said they have been checked for dehydration and everyone seems to be doing pretty good. Hey, listen, the 8 riders were all students from Houston's Independent School District on a field trip organized by 2 charter schools, Energized for STEM Academy and STEM Academy High School, ABC 13 reported. We are all grateful that all students, staff, and chaperones are safe. School administration is in direct contact with the families of all students who were on the trip, the district said in a statement. We're thankful for the rescue efforts of all the first responders and park personnel. Hey, listen, guys. Again, I say this. Look at this. Let's zoom in. Why? Why are we doing this? Like, why are you even getting on this? It's right by the water. Yo, it's too much that can go on for me that I'm probably not doing it. I'll be honest with you, right? Call me a coward, call me a sucker. I ain't doing it. That's just facts. And to get stuck on the up, like, cause this is them right there. Right here, they're stuck. All right, you can see where they are stuck, right? I'm not doing it. Especially if I was going to coming down and I got stuck there. Oh, I'm out of there. Oh. It's just simple. I'm out of there. You're not getting me. No. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that the young people are safe, that they are back home with their families, and that the story ended in good news and not how it could have gone. All right. Next, brawl erupts at high school graduation as spectator attacks student walking to get their diploma. Listen, why y'all can't just let the kids have their moment? Like, seriously, Why y'all can't just let the kids have their moment? I mean, when it's all said and done, this is the day for these kids to celebrate. And whatever beef you might have, whatever drama there might have been between y'all, it ain't why you attacking the poor kid at the graduation. Make that make sense. But let's continue. A Virginia high school graduation descended into chaos when a spectator rushed the stage and attacked a student who was walking to receive his diploma. Evan J. Williams Jr., 20. See, he the loser that showed up to all the high school parties. He graduated, if he graduated. He still shows up because he wants to be the cool kid still, all right? He's got nothing going on in his personal life at 20 years old that he got to come to graduation and fight a 17, 18-year-old. You're a loser, Evan, all right? You're a loser. Evan J. Williams Jr., 20, was arrested Thursday and charged with disorderly conduct and damage to private property in connection with the brawl that broke out during John Marshall High School's graduation ceremony at Virginia Commonwealth University. 12-second viral video of violence posted on Facebook shows the moment several attendees began to fight on the student's special day in front of shocked family members just before 11 a.m. Wednesday at the school's Siegel Center. We're gonna check this video out. Why not? Let's check it out. Let's see if we can, you know what I mean? Let's take a look and see why these kids fight, or why there's a 20-year-old fighting a 17, 18-year-old. Make it make sense. All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Why? Why? Like what? Help me to understand why. At least 4 university police officers are seen rushing toward the front of the stage to break up the melee, as other audience members jump in to join the fracas or scramble to help stop it. Several more altercations broke out outside the Siegel Center as police worked to break up the initial fight and clear the venue. Listen, I don't even want to read no more about that, because the truth of the matter is this shouldn't even be happening. It's high school graduation. Like, you're a loser, Evan. If you're coming up to the school to fight kids, you're a loser, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What am I talking about? I'm not sorry at all. You're a loser, bro. If you come up to the school or to the graduation to fight a graduate, which you probably aren't one, you're a loser. Like, and anybody who jumped in to fight with him, he's a loser too. Now, if you jumped in to protect the person fighting or getting jumped, I respect. But if you jumped in to help jump this young man who was walking across the stage, getting his diploma, crossing a milestone in his life, you're a loser, bro. You're a loser. So I'm just gonna say it straight up. You're a loser, bro. And I hope that this young man presses charges and you get the full extent, the book thrown at you. I mean that with my whole heart. Because you're a loser, bro. And I know I said it a million times. I'm gonna say it again. Evan Williams Jr. is a loser because you went to a high school graduation to fight somebody. Instead of celebrating your family or whoever you knew that was graduating, you decided, I'm gonna take this time to show how ignorant I am and jump over the restraints and go attack this young man. I don't care what the reasoning was. I genuinely don't care. I don't care. There's a time and place for this. And this wasn't a time, and this wasn't a place. Let's move on. All right, to what you all came here for. All right, Hell on Wheels killer McKenzie Shirilla flash visitors her breasts, kept nude pictures in prison, her lengthy disciplinary record shows. Yo, this girl, I made a video about her yesterday. Yo, she wild. I'm sorry. And I want to be clear. In my video yesterday, I quoted the judge who said that she felt McKenzie probably wouldn't get out in the 15 years. Remember, she was sentenced to 2 15 to life sentences to run concurrently, meaning she's eligible for parole in 15 years, okay? Now, the judge in the case said, I don't think you're getting out in 15 years. And the reason is because your own actions, all right? And told her that it will be up to her what she does that will determine if she gets out. And what we're seeing, it ain't looking good. But let's get into it. Hell on Wheels killer McKenzie Shirilla has racked up 23 complaints while behind bars, including for flashing her breasts to visitors on video calls and stashing new photos and mystery pills in her cell, according to reports or records obtained by the Post. Shirilla has amassed a staggering rap sheet at the Ohio Reformatory for Women since she was sentenced in August 2023 to 2 counts or 2 concurrent terms, 15 years to life, for the fiery 2022 crash that killed her ex-boyfriend and friend. Stunning documents expose a string of sexual offenses. In one disturbing encounter in April 2025, Shirilla, who frequently customized prison-issued apparel, played with cosmetics and made general jewelry, according to 2 former inmates, erupted after a prison official hit her with a dress code violation. If he got a boner from the way I'm dressed, that's his fault, the convicted killer apparently bellowed as a female guard escorted her to a restroom where she was ordered to ditch the form-fitting hoodie that had been clearly taken in on the sides and fix the prison-issue shirt she'd been wearing unbuttoned underneath, the document states. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, right? One of the things about anything that you're issued in prison, you're not supposed to alter it, all right? This is state-issued garments, and you don't own them. They're owned by the state. And one of the ways that they keep down issues is by ensuring that everybody pretty much dresses the same and as less flattering a fashion as possible, all right? So if she is tailoring these clothes to be form-fitting, which, let's be honest, she ain't got no dang on form. I mean, the girl is skinny as a matchbox or as a match, right? But I mean, she's trying to accentuate whatever she's got, I guess, and I can understand that. But you're creating problems, ma. Like, you're in prison. Like, you're literally in prison. 15 years to life. Like, it needs to click. Act right. But again, I digress. Let's go move on. The whole time we were in the restroom, she was very disrespectful and talked with a loud tone, asking if this what we were all worried about was her altered jacket, the female guard wrote in the conduct report. The officer who issued the violation noted it was at least the 3rd time he'd seen Shirilla wearing contraband clothing. It cited her with sexual harassment for, quote, intentionally coming to another unit inappropriately dressed, potentially exposing herself to staff in a derogatory or offensive sexual nature. Now, you gotta understand, again, there are rules in place. You gotta follow them. You cannot do what you wanna do. This is the name of the game. If you wanted to dress like that, you should have acted better and not ended up in prison, okay? As punishment, she received 2 weeks in restrictive housing away from general population. It wasn't the only time she faced allegations of illicit sexual behavior behind bars. A few months later, she landed in restrictive housing for a week after guards witnessed another inmate with her hands in, all right, Shirilla's pants in her buttocks region. So Shirilla got a little girlfriend in there. McKenzie got a little boo thing up in there. And what I'm gathering from this picture, she want to be the next bad baby. Yeah, she thinks she's gonna get a little following, and when she gets out of prison, she gonna make some money off this. No, man, you're gonna be last century's news by the time you get out. But I digress. Those surveillance camera footage The handsy inmate and other witnesses corroborated the incident. Shirilla pleaded not guilty to the sexual conduct citation. I did not allow her to touch me, and I have never had a sex ticket, and this is not me. So think about this girl. She always saying, this is not me. It's not my character. It's not what I would do. So again, the camera lying on you, people testifying lying on you, the CO lying on you. This goes back to what we talked about yesterday. She has a victim mentality. Or should I say everybody's against her. She's the victim. She does nothing wrong. It's everybody else that's the problem. On August 22nd, 2025, she was busted again during a video visitation call when guards saw her show her breasts to the visitor. A former inmate testified according to the report. Now, I want to kind of speak to this video visitation. So in a lot of prisons now, they have these tablets and you can do your visitation calls on the tablet, almost like a FaceTime. And so that's why it wasn't in like a room. It was probably in an area where they could go do their video calls on their tablets, and probably the CO who chaperones, right, or conducts this area probably saw it and cited her for it, all right? The unnamed visitor then returned the favor by showing her breasts with a dildo sticking out of her pants twice. So McKenzie got a little boo, yeah, she's a lesbian now, and was on a visitation call on video chat and decided they were gonna have a little FaceTime set. No, you lame. I'm sorry. I understand one love. I understand wanting some connection. But like, it's stuff like this, you know you're being watched. Like, you know, they make it very clear to you. Everything you do is being watched, it's being recorded. So why you would do this when you know that's the case just speaks to like the delusion of this young lady. And the fact that she's never been disciplined until now, she still thinks she can get away with murder. No, ma'am. Shirilla was slapped with 60 days of video visitation restrictions, though she and the visitor had apparently completed at least 6 previous video calls before getting busted, the report states, which means she's probably been doing this a while and thought she can get away with it. Let's just call a spade a spade, all right? The records also show Shirilla repeatedly running afoul of contraband rules. Nearly a year into her sentence, guards discovered a stash of prohibited items in her cell, including tie-dye bras and Nikes, stolen arts and crafts supplies from this restricted area, and 2 bottles of mixed pills. Okay. In that case, her punishment was 60 days of restrictive commissary and package privileges. And just over a month later, a random cell search turned up 4 nude magazine pictures. Hey, listen, this girl, she's a menace. She's a menace. It's just that simple. She's a menace. And she still believes that the rules don't apply to her, that she can get away with murder. She can do whatever she wants and no one's gonna hold her accountable. Nobody. And that's sad. It's a sad reality for her, because the truth of the matter is, if she gets out in 15 years, keeping up at this pace, getting these kind of citations over and over and over, and she's just about a year into her sentence, yo, she gonna have a hard time showing the parole board that she's truly rehabilitated. And that's all I got on the day's news. This young lady is, again, the very definition of privileged. She's never been disciplined. She's spoiled brat, and she thinks she can do whatever she wants. Okay. And I really hope that she just gets a grip. Like, seriously, like, grow up. Just grow up, please. Like, mature, because your life, your future hangs in the balance here. All right. Yeah. That's it I got for that. All right, guys, thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. Truly appreciate all the new views, the subscribers, the Decoded crew members, everybody who's been showing love. I greatly appreciate you. I thank you for your patronage. There's a billion channels out there, so the fact that you come and check and rock with me, I appreciate that. I really do. Gonna keep doing my best to keep dropping, videos daily. And listen, as always, guys. Oh, don't forget, hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. Like the video, comment on the video, share it if you like it enough with a friend. And listen, guys, always remember, stay vigilant, stay safe, stay dangerous, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.